G'day, people. I know no one's on here yet. Um, I'm going to give everybody an update on what's going on. Obviously, this person is not adhering to the warnings. Um, this matter is not just regarding me, it's regarding others that is attacking and slandering. Google and YouTube don't seem to be responding. Obviously, it's because it runs on a computer system like everything else. The dumb American way where they let computers dictate the life of what people do and don't do. So, as of today, um, since I've been monitoring the situation, nothing has been done. The person hasn't stopped. G'day, Christopher. How are you, buddy? Since he's persisting on continuing on with what he's doing, it's now 8:30 in the morning in my time, and the offices of Google in Sydney are opening up within the next 30 minutes, as well as my lawyers, they'll be up as well. I am actually getting in contact and I am starting proceedings. I don't know what his problem is. He obviously needs help. He needs to go and seek it. He's playing the card of a victim. He's selectively removing comments, and everything has been recorded. We don't need these type of people in our community. I've seen harm what these type of people has done to the hobby and to others, and it needs to be stopped before it does some serious harm to someone else. He's going to upset someone who's mentally not there and take their own life. This is not just about me, it's about everybody. He's attacked another 4 people this morning or overnight, and he's been warned. It's not just me, it's others that he's bringing up. So enough's enough. Today I start proceedings here in Australia. Later on tonight, I'm going to get in contact with my lawyers in the United States, and I'm going to put an end to it. We do not need this. I thank everybody's overwhelming response to my comments and whatnot I made the other day. It's obviously everybody doesn't want this, and everyone wants them to stop. And he's obviously read it, but he's not adhering to it. As it mentions, it's not just me, it's everybody. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Jason, Dave, Rick. I think you better love it. Yeah, he thinks I'm bluffing. I'm not. I'm not bluffing at all. I take this matter seriously. For a person that's been basically bullied, g'day Roy, how are you, mate? For a person that's been basically bullied from the age of 5 and even up into the adulthood, I will not stand it. Okay, we mess around on my channel. G'day, Dave BNSF. Okay, we might mess around on our channels and whatnot. Occasionally we do call each other silly names or whatnot. But it's not there to what's the word I'm looking for? Jean Ricard, how are you? We're not there to insult each other. We're not here to insult each other's intelligence. We're here to have fun and lift everybody's spirits up. But if he's going to go around and playing the victim card and slandering everybody else, not just me, that's not right. I'm sorry, that's totally wrong. I'm not going to let the computer decide the fate of this. I'm going to get in touch with Google today, which is now the owner of YouTube, and put a stop to it before someone gets hurt. I have a friend that had slander that going through. G'day, Rick's Railroad, that had a lot of slander come online. making false accusations. And I tell you what, it mentally and utterly destroyed them. It took them in the game. It killed their passion for one, this hobby, and life in general. And g'day, John Beniki. And I tell you what, it's a hard job. It's not my job, I know, but it's a hard to get that person motivated. This person has thrown out tens of thousands of models away. G'day, Wigwag, how are you? That they were manufacturing for other people. They end up throwing it in the bin. And I'm not talking about just $500-600 or $1,000, $2,000. I'm talking about over $50,000 worth of trains thrown away because they were attacked. They can't sell it. They can't do anything because someone has made false claims. I'm not going to let this happen again. These type of people need to be stopped and need to be taken off these platforms. This person needs to be stopped. And I'm not bluffing, and I haven't been bluffing. I know we've got the Pacific Ocean, but that's not going to be no barrier. There's no barrier for this situation. The law is the law, and the laws have changed in the last 5 to 10 years regarding bullying online, cyberbullying, and this is what it is. YouTube has already even got a clear statement stating what bullying is, and he is, and slander and harassment, and he's continually doing it. So, guys, thank you for your support. I will reach out to everybody that's on his list. Because there has been given options by the lawyers on which way to attack this. I will be again in contact with you within next week. G'day, race fan. How are you? Well, that doesn't matter, Dwight. That doesn't matter. He can have all the accounts he has, but there is a way of stopping him. And he will be stopped. He will be stopped. And as I made aware to him last time, and this goes to anybody, with the way these new laws work, if you're persistent in bullying and BNC, how are you? If you're persistently going on this, particularly in the United States, it's now a felony. It is now a felony where you can see where a person can face between 5 to 10 years in jail, depending on what happens with your bullyingness and your intent on your bullyingness. Okay, so I'm taking this seriously. I will reach out to everybody because I've got the list I've got the names of the people that he has been attacking, and I will be contacting you guys and to see. Well, basically, I'm going to contact you guys and let you know what's going on, because there are two options and two ways of doing this, and yeah, let's work together. I mean, look, I just wish he'd stop. I really, really would wish he would stop because I don't want to do this. I already got enough. G'day, Daryl. Yeah, no, it's all right, Daryl. I've got enough problems. I've got enough problems trying to recover from this. I need to go and get my. I've got to get some teeth work done because I'm in a lot of pain. And in amongst this, I'm not letting this go. It's told, but don't. Yeah, do not. And this goes to everybody, particularly that's following me. Do not post his name anywhere. Do not mention his name anywhere because you can be in trouble over that too. Yeah, that's right. We won't, Jason. We won't. And I will state that to everybody as well. Do not mention his name in community posts live streams, videos, anything like that. Just do not do that. Okay. That's rule number one. At the moment, nobody has. I don't know what I've done to him. I haven't done nothing. And this is the thing that's got me puzzled. I have done nothing. Okay, he might have had a fallout with a couple other people and a couple other channels, but he's dragged us into it. It's like I've got nothing to do with it. I don't know, and I don't care. Right? What was on between you two? You guys sorted it out. You guys are grown men. You're adults. Keep me out of it. I have respect for everybody. You come in, we go into a room. Gently, it's my nature. We're in there. We say hello to everybody. Exactly. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Jason. It keeps posting people's names up, and that breaches everything. Don't mention volume, mate. Well, we got Coles. We got Coles and Kmart here. We don't have a Volumart. But even after the spats that we had, I'll come across them in some of the other channels. I say hello, and everything else. And there are some others that we come across. We probably don't see eye to eye to everybody. But out of respect and kindness and the way I've been brought up, you say hello. Saying hello doesn't mean that you're nasty, bully, or anything else like that. You miss Kmart, Rick. Well, we got a couple of here. One's open in 24 hours. Well, we're grown men, as in we have grown up, but I don't mean by the way with the toys that we play with, Container Man. I mean, there's some of us that would still love to go sit back in the sandpit and have fun. Yeah. But mind you, now I'll go play with bigger toys now in bigger sandpits. So yeah, it's sad. I didn't want to take this path. I'm a little boy. I play with trains. Well, good on you, Rick. So am I. This is not what this community is about. It's about having fun, not disrespect. Well, that's right, Tammy. That's right. And we all got to like each other. I mean, look, there is a lot of train content on here, models and everything else. And YouTube and whatnot is same as a TV. If you don't like it, there's a remote or even a button on the side. No, we don't have the knobs anymore. Change a channel. Just change a channel. Yeah, growing up is mandatory. Growing up is hang on. Growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. Well, that's very true, Rick. G'day, Ohio still. So I have no choice. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I don't want anyone to go down the path of this other friend of mine and some other people that I've known. I've known people that have taken their life from slander. So you can see how from slander and lies, and particularly when it's out in the public, I will not tolerate it. I've been in the first response work and whatnot, every response. And one of our key roles were, when we were out on patrols, is preventing an event from happening. And that's what I'm going to be doing here too. It's not just for me. It's for everybody. Because there are sensitive people in here. There are some people here that have other issues. We come in here for relief. We come in here to have enjoyment. I call myself Wacky Weekend. Why? So we can have fun. We can be goofballs and not take offense. Have a good laugh. I mean, we do it on Star Trek Sunday as well. And some of the other channels. We all come here to have fun. It's our way of release. But don't bring us down. Look, if you've got a problem, we're willing to talk to you about it, but there's two sides to it. And don't make yourself look like a victim. All right? And that's what this person's doing. It's making himself look like a victim and getting attention. At the same time, he's dragging everybody down. Do I get sensitive when my trains derail? Oh, come on. Come on, Jason. Do I get sensitive? You get more sensitive than what I do. As long as it's not a $500, $600 engine that hits the floor. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, John Monique and Tammy. We're here to have fun. I think I've given enough chances. I've got a couple of people said just to leave it alone. And I've been told to leave it alone, but I think with my nature and everything else that's been happening in my life in the last 15, 16 years, but particularly the last 10 years, I can't leave it alone for too long with it not drifting off into the drifting away with the tide, basically. It's not happening. And I'm going to have to put a stop to it, as I said before, someone gets hurt. So everybody over in the US, have a good night. BLIK forwards met the concrete slab a few months ago. It still runs like a champ. Oh, that's a good thing, Jason. I told you to put rubber mats on the ground, but you just didn't want to learn, do you? Yeah, and learn not to electrocute you myself. I'll tell you what, that, as funny as that sounds, Tammy, when the Tammy, it's not the problem when the women stand up to have a pee. It's when they stand up to pee and they can pee further than me. That's when I get upset. But oh God, yeah. Well, so this is what I'm saying. We're all having fun here. We're having all these comments in here, and we're having fun. Even though it's a serious nature, we're still having fun. We're still having a laugh, and that's what it's all about. This is what we're all about. If you have a problem, let's have a talk. Let's have an open discussion. I'm okay with it. Yeah, you stay good. You stay safe there, Darryl. I know you're having problems there too. You stay safe. Thanks, Dave. But I think with everyone's support here and the overwhelming sort of support that I've had on this, because as I keep saying to people, it's not just about me. I'm not just doing this for me. I'm doing this for other people. There are other people that I've seen their names being mentioned, and I know they're having issues themselves. I know they've been having personal issues. And I'm not going to discuss it here because I've made I promise that I will not mention it to anybody else and who they are, and that's the way I am. It's sometimes good to talk to someone, but now this person just wants to keep on doing this. It's all right. You're not going to drag me. You're not going to drag anybody else in the mud for some sort of gratification. You're not going to do that. And I'm sorry. You've been warned enough. I did go off a little bit the other day. Yeah, well, we got attention junkies too, but you don't do, you doing that and bringing other people down and causing slander is wrong, and it can be very, very expensive on some. And as I said, I've known some people that have actually taken life. A good mate of mine got taken his life 3, 4 Christmas ago. Actually, was it 2019? Yeah, 2019. He took his life up here because of slander that his ex-wife did against him, and he was dragged in the courts. He took his own life on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Christmas night. So you can see how serious I take this matter. I don't want that. I don't want that to happen to anybody else. You'll find out in due course, Dave. We're not going to mention his name. We're not going to mention his name here, and not on the online platform. The majority of people know who he is. It doesn't hurt you, and yeah, you'll find that in due course. Yeah, we are the bigger person by not mentioning his name. But he's not the only one that does it. But I mean, Google at the moment is cracking down on it slowly, because they have an obligation now to stop it. And if they don't stop it, it's a huge, giant fine, and it's in millions of dollars, particularly here in Australia, and I believe in the United States too. It's a giant fine, enough to hurt Google. So let's all cross our fingers. Let's stay strong together. The person, I know you're going to be watching this, I please advise you to stop what you are doing. Go and seek professional help. Okay? Hey, we all got to do it sooner or later. Please, I didn't want to go down this way, but you've tied my hands now. You've tied my hands. And as well, yeah, I finally had enough and went off physically. Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's the thing, Jason, and it's happened a couple of times in my school. I end up getting a reputation from school. Do not push him. Do not poke at him. Because if you poke him too far, he's going to hit you harder. It's like the brown snakes here. If you go up near a brown snake and he's going away and you're not going to leave him alone, you keep poking at him, he's going to come back and bite you, and he's going to bite you twice just to make sure he's got you good and proper. And that's basically the way I am. Bullying online is a big no-no these days. Exactly right. Any form of bullying, just leave it alone. If you don't feel comfortable, go away. If those people don't make you feel comfortable, go away. You want to be a part of the community, yeah, that's fine. Don't force yourself over it, and don't start dictating to people how and what and what not, how and what they should be doing, and how they should be acting. Yeah, Stephen, welcome to the club. You're in it too now, bud. Well, I know you blocked him, and this is where I've got the upper hand on him. This is where I've got the upper hand on him, and this is how dumb he is. This is how dumb he is. I have not blocked him, and he's making those false accusations. I'm not even going to block him now, because that's the golden bullet. That is the golden bullet. He has not been blocked. So if him making those statements and then saying that I'm not being nasty and I'm bullying him and harassing him, that is wrong. Hey, ANC, you're not leaving WW. I won't have anybody to jag around with about the tuna. No, well, it didn't. It didn't. Hey, Nancy. I'm not even subscribed to him, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. Okay, I don't really like him anymore. But he had nothing that interested me. So, kill them with kindness. I tried. It didn't work. So, yeah. I'll get on top of it. I'm going to start on it very shortly. I'm going to start making some phone calls, and the letter's already made up. Model time. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, no. Please remove model time. Well, could you please remove? As I said, we're not mentioning names. We're not mentioning names here. Do not mention anyone's name. If you have, remove it. Yeah. I don't want. I don't want to post his name. Okay. So, or anybody's name, for that matter, because that opens up a can of worms. But I think with the way things are gone, I think we should be able to get away with it. But I'm gonna have to talk to the lawyers in regards to that matter. But we're not going to be in trouble. All right, guys. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Some of you guys are getting to have dinner and tea or whatnot. I'm about to go and have my breakfast before all these crazy, nutty shows start over in the US soon. So, everyone have a. I'm not mentioning any names, but model time. I'm not making. G'day, Anthony. How are you? And hopefully you and Joyce is doing well and recovering. I hope not to be talking about this on my stream on the weekend, because I tell you what, I'm not going to be a nice person if that happens. So I'm really hoping it's going to stop by then. I really, really do. I really do. That's all I can say at the moment. I'm very disappointed. Come help me dig out. Blizzard. Well, it's actually cool and nice. It's about time it's cooled down a little bit down here too. It's been really stinking hot, particularly in my train room. And after I've done what I have to do, you guys on channel 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll keep my chin up. Joyce, not so much. Well, do you need me to send you some chicken noodle soup through the mail, Anthony? Firefighter, storm chaser, how are you? This evening, I'm in trouble again, aren't I? Oh no, no, definitely not, and I'm not in trouble either. Well, no, I'm just gonna do what I normally do and stop the trouble. Anthony, hopefully, you guys recover soon. I'll see you guys over the weekend, and yeah, bye for now. Have a good day, guys. See yous.